Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn, Fiji. In the last episode, we're working through our focuses. Much this side of the focus tree here. And we started on this section of the focus tree. Getting just across the board improvements that should hopefully get us eventually into a somewhat decent state. We're still in a negative balance in terms of budget. But we are now in a positive balance in terms of political power, which means we could potentially actually do something. So, we'll have to let that build up and decide what it is that we're going to do. One thing we really need to start getting rid of is our corruption. Because that's going to increase our tax revenue multiplier. So yeah, but that's going to take a bit at 0.33 political power per day. We'll get there. We'll get there. In world news, the Artesh Authority of Iran won their second civil war, so they are now fully in power of Iran. Al-Qaeda decided to declare war on just about everyone and got wiped out by the United States. And the U.S. crushed Iraq and split it into two states, with an independent Kurdish state in the north, which I'm sure absolutely thrills Turkey. So, we'll see how things go. And then see what happens here, because I think we're approaching an event here in 2006 that will probably give us options. Now, I did notice in the events surrounding the 2000 coup, there were some color-coded choices. But one of the colors that was not in that list was this one. So, we'll see if there is an option to go that path. If we get stuck into something like maybe one of the nationalist options, it won't be terrible, but I think I can work with that. We'll see what happens. So, let's get it moving. Vladimir Putin was reelected. What else is new? And all right, we completed the early business management program. I want to do anything here that isn't going to cost me money. None of these will cost me money. All right, just keep plugging away. I think we're really not going to be able to pull into a positive until we have more civilian industry. And unfortunately, I think the only way we're going to get any civilian industry at this point is by paying for it. SEO is launching large-scale military exercises. That's China's faction. Alright, construction 2 is complete. Good. Let's get construction 3. We need those construction boosts. You've got that factory down to being done in 2012. So it's better than 2021. That's for sure. Debt to GDP ratio is already almost at 50%. Interest rate is at 8.26%. More SEO large-scale military exercises. Bahrain Petroleum Company IPO. Alright, mining survey programs. Import mining equipment. .42 per day. Now, we could actually change these because these are less than 2,000. I think that's because we are a non-power. Syria has declared war on Jordan. That's not entirely unexpected. Let's see. Will anybody jump in? Is anybody guaranteeing the independence of Jordan? Doesn't look like it. Not at the moment. Not sure Jordan is going to be able to withstand that. All right, importing mining equipment. Increased core industries. 60 more days. Interest exceeds... public discontents. I don't want to lose 100 political power. 150 political power. That's 250 political power. Like... The thing is, this is going to just make the debt problem worse. Well, so much for building up political power to get rid of my corruption. I guess we got to go after that civilian factory. Just bite the bullet and get it. Because we need to have a positive... We need to have a positive weekly balance. No, we're not doing anything. Because we're not really building anything anyway, so... Alright, improved computing. Let's see. Is there anything that would make more sense for us to go after? Like, this really doesn't do anything for me. This doesn't really do anything for me. I guess we could go for resource gain, but we really don't have any resources to gain. right? We have no resources. Maybe I should start knocking out some stuff. Like naval systems engineering. Go ahead and spend... Cost 0.08 political power per day. No. We're going to need that stuff eventually, so let's go ahead and get it. Alright, increase core industries. Good. I know we have low manpower. We have zero manpower. Alright, 1 building slot, 1 civilian industry, and 1 fossil fuel power plant. Do it. Gonna cost us 10.75 billion, so it's gonna double our debt. We're gonna have to do it eventually. Sooner rather than later, and hopefully that will put me into positive. Getting 1 more civilian factory. And then what we might actually have to do... 0.39... No, we're not spending any money. Alright, let's go see what's happening with... Alright, Angola annexed... Unida? Yes. So far, the Syrian-Jordanian war is in a deadlock. The Georgian Civil War is also apparently in a deadlock. Both of them have each other pretty high towards capitulation, so we'll see what happens there. Syria has lost almost 9,000 men, and Jordan has lost 160. All right. George W. Bush was reelected. The death of Sheikh Zayed. Zayed? And Arab Emirates. Leader of the UAE. Angolan Civil War is over. All right, establishing Fijian manufacturing is complete. Add 1 building slots, add production of 3 precious metals in Fiji for 4 billion. You know what? We're going to hold off on that for now. Economic Relief Fund. Let's hit that. Somehow we are actually in worse shape. Result of that debt. Now, we supposedly national debt. Ask debt bailout for the United Kingdom. We'll lose 100 political power for it. And they will get... get cheap loans from the IMF. It's 100 political power. It'll drop our interest rate by 2% for a year. It'll increase our debt by 1 billion. Who can we afford to get a bailout from? Nobody really. February of 2010, we'll finish the civilian factory. All right, we're at 40 political power. What happens if I increase my corporate tax rate? A major financial institution fails. %40 chance. Replaces stable growth with stagnation. Like, this is not what I need right now. So now we're at stagnation. Not that it really affects anything. Economic Relief Fund. It is 2005. Let's go for advanced computing. 2G is going to finish here in a minute. Balanced trading budgets. Well, we're just going to keep taking it, and we're going to see what we get. Research speed, factory output. Domestic unrest grows. Foreign powers are taking interest. Government must decide between accepting foreign influence as it is or trying to control foreign agents. Increases American influence in Fiji by 4%. Increase consumer confidence. Increases our stagnation to stable growth. And I'll bet it doesn't really have any effect on me at all. No. What we really need is an office sector. Just out of curiosity, how long would it take to build? Until 2012. Let's see if we can get this civilian factory built. Jordan is starting to push. Gonna push back a little bit. Don't really have any allies yet. Well, popularity is waning due to ongoing protests. It doesn't matter. Alright, there's 40 more political power. Let's crank those corporate taxes up a little bit higher. Alright, we've got a year until we run out of fuel again. One thing I need to take a look at is power. Balancing trading budget. Alright, good. Alright. A building slot. And a little tiny bit of resources. I don't think anybody is going to import those. And I crashed. Okay. And we're back. Much right where we dropped. Close enough. All right, what I'm going to have to do here is we are going to have to import some oil. Not both, just one. Gonna slow down our construction a bunch. And keep increasing the tax rate. The population income, corporate income. Getting plus 0.55 per day. That's reasonable. I gotta reduce the corruption. And we crashed again. Alright, let's see if it'll let me go. Unfortunately, I'm auto-saving fairly frequently, so it doesn't really set me back very long. Yeah, what I've decided to do is we're going to try and build the political power we need to reduce corruption, because that is going to get that tax revenue multiplier moving in the direction we want, and we crashed again. Okay, well, I have now tried 3 or 4 times to get the game to advance past May. And it won't. It just keeps crashing. So I don't know what's going on. I'm going to have to try to figure it out. But for now, we'll have to end the episode. hopefully I'll be able to record another episode. And technical problems won't kill the series this soon in. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. But for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.